Eddita Felt here, and this is my fur friend Cambridge. And I'm about to talk with you about pet readings. Pet readings are useful when something's happening with your pet that you don't understand. I think that pet readings can also be useful if you think that your pet may be sick, may be ill. Sometimes getting a pet reading can help you with finding out what is actually going on with the pet. Now, when I'm doing a pet reading, I'm getting pictures in my mind that's coming from the pet. Most mediums can do pet readings, but some mediums think that they can't do pet readings because they haven't tried it and they're not used to it. I find that pet readings are wonderful because I can connect people with their pets and spirit who've passed to the other side. Some of the questions that I get asked by people who come to me for pet readings are like, I just bought a new pet and I've been smelling my old pet who died 2 weeks ago or a month ago or whatever. I'm smelling my old pet and sometimes, and I keep thinking I'm hearing my old pet's claws on the floor. Is my pet mad at me for getting a new pet? And I can tell you right now that all that your pet wants is for you to be happy and for you to know that they still love you. And you don't have to come to me for a reading or for to any other pet reader to tell you that. Pets are not jealous. When they pass to the other side, all of that gets left behind. And they just want you to know that they love you and care about you. I find that when I'm doing a pet reading for a pet that's passed to the other side, I like to have the leash or the collar or a toy that belonged to that pet. If I don't have a leash or a toy or a collar, I can hold a picture side down and pick up the vibrations of the fur friend that I'm reading for. I have had all sorts of animals come through from the spirit side. In fact, one day I did a reading at Madison Spiritual Camp, and the very first thing that came through was a pony. That this woman had ridden this pony when she was 9 years old. She was in her late 50s or early 60s and hadn't thought of this pony in years. And the pony and the trainer of the pony came through, very first individuals to come through that day to say how much they loved her and that they remembered her. And it was very surprising to this woman. But our pets don't forget about us any more than the people that we love who've gone to the other side forget about us. It doesn't work that way. So if you want to get a reading for your pet, I suggest you go to a reputable reader, someone who's been recommended to you by someone else as a good reader. I don't think you absolutely have to bring the pet with you, although when people come here to my house, they do bring their pets along with them. And I've heard some really interesting stuff. I had a fellow from Bath bring his little dog here, and they had shared custody of the dog, him and his former partner. And the dog was complaining that when she was at the former partner's house, she was never getting any sleep because there was so much loud music. And it turned out that the partner was a musician and wanted the dog in the recording studio with him, and he would record until 3 or 4 in the morning, and the poor dog wasn't getting any rest, and so the dog was not happy about that. I don't know how the two dog owners who shared custody worked that out, but we were able to tell the gentleman who brought his dog here why his dog was acting the way she was acting. So she had been giving some indications that she was dragging her butt around because she was so tired, and he was worried that she was sick and she'd become very irritable, and this was the reason why. I want to suggest that when you take your pet for a reading, you want to find out ahead of time if the person who you're getting the reading from has other pets in the house, because when people come here, I lock my cat in the bathroom so that there aren't any problems with dogs or cats that he doesn't know. I also want to suggest that you consider just having a pet reading every now and then to check in with your fur friends in spirit, and to check in on the animals that you have here on the earth plane, because you never really know what's happening. I have had incidences where I've done readings and something was seriously wrong with the dog, and the dog needed to have some medical work done, and as a result of the reading, that was able to occur. And don't wait. If you think something's going on with your animal, take it to the vet, take it to a pet reader and a vet, whatever you want. But don't wait if you think something is happening, to get some help, to get a second opinion about what's happening with your fur friend. Pleasure talking to you today.